Hey there, it's Matthew with Finsanto again. Cars don't wear pants, so what are the belts for? Let's talk about it. In the simplest terms, belts transmit rotational energy from one point to another. Your engine has a crankshaft that spins when the engine runs, and we can use this rotation shared through a belt to drive things like pumps, the alternator, and the AC compressor. Drive belts sometimes are called serpentine belts, and some cars have more than one drive belt. Drive belts are made of rubber, and belts for modern cars have grooves that run down the inside of them. Just as tires wear down, the belts do as well. Drive belts are designed to last about 60,000 miles on average, but they can last significantly longer, or they can give out before 60,000 miles. It's important to have your belts checked frequently by your technician. So, how can we tell when a belt needs to be replaced? Well, we look at it and listen to it. In the past, we'd wait until the belt cracked in order to know that it is time. With modern belts, we look at the grooves in the belt. They're supposed to have nice, sharp corners. When they get rounded in the grooves, it's the first indication the belt is wearing out. A squealing noise is often related to the belt as well. If the belt stretches out too much, or the smooth backside becomes glazed and slippery, it can cause squealing as it slides over the pulleys rather than rolling them. You'll also hear this squealing if one of the pulleys is not spinning freely, making the belt skip over it. If you see fraying on your belt or cracking on either the inside or outside, it is overdue for replacement. Replace it as soon as you can. Again, it runs things like the AC, power steering pump, and alternator. If the belt snaps, you lose all the components run by the belt. Sometimes drive belts run the coolant pump. If the belt is worn out, it can slip on the coolant pump pulley and not move the coolant like it should. At this point, you'll notice overheating. Keep in mind that a coolant or oil leak on the belt will wear it out faster, and it compromises the friction properties that allow the belt to work. If your battery goes dead while you're driving, or the battery light is illuminated on your dashboard, it could be due to the belt as well. The alternator spins from the belt and needs to keep spinning to create electricity. If the alternator stops spinning or slows down, it won't provide enough charge to the battery to keep the engine running. No electricity from the alternator means no spark. No spark means the engine stalls out. Most modern cars have an automatic drive belt tensioner. It uses springs to press a pulley on the belt and keep it tight. A tight belt is quiet and transmits power efficiently. A loose belt is loud and inefficient. Some vehicles require drive belt adjustments to keep them tight. Drive belts are one of the many items we check when you bring your vehicle in for a service here at Finsanto. Belts are designed to last, and they don't often fail catastrophically without warning. Let us take a look at it and make sure the signs aren't missed. Another among the many reasons that here at Finsanto, we're a wrench above the rest.